Hey, it's a beautiful day today. It's Sunday, midday, and it's already very, very, very nice. So, yay. I don't know what the temp's going to be. I think like 70 something. Anyway, I thought, because as I'm looking around my yard and I'm looking at all the different things that are completely edible, so in the event you find yourself either in a nutrient deficit and you want to get some superfoods, because when I say that these would be superfoods, I mean that wholeheartedly. So, traditionally people do like a detox, like you do a what's the word I'm searching for? Like a cleanse, but that's not the word. Like a spring detox, basically, Anyway, that's what I'm trying to say. It's because of these particular herbs. They start coming back for you to use and to get rid of all the winter funk. These are the things that you're going to want to do. So even if you can afford food, or you can afford food, or if there's ever a need for food, as in especially nutrient dense foods, these are going to be good. Okay, so all right, let's just come over here. All right, this plant right here is called dead nettle. It's in the mint family. It's got the square stem, see? And it does not taste like mint. It tastes kind of like, well, if you're familiar with the taste of beets, how it has that dirt flavor, well, that's kind of what it tastes like, in my opinion. It's also what it smells like. So, yeah, it's not like a super pleasant taste, but you eat it also in moderation. So when you would eat something like this, you can drink, do a tea with it. And if you add honey, if you like the taste of beets, that dirt thing, it wouldn't even bother you at all. Right? So there's a lot of, it's just so many nutrients in dead nettle. And so, yeah, you can just cut it up and cook with it, like with vegetables, sauteed. You can eat it fresh in salad by just chopping up a few of the leaves. You can make a tea out of it. All right, this is chickweed. Hold on. And everybody knows chickweed. Like, everybody has that real stringy kind of succulent-ish in early spring with little tiny white flowers on it. All right. Chickweed. Chickweed can be, so number one, you can, I've got fluid behind one of my ears, so like my balance is kind of messed up. So chickweed can be made the exact same ways I just described. Salads, raw, cooking with it, but you do lose more of these kind of herbs when you cook with it. So teas and eating it raw, okay? This has a very pleasant taste. It is going to be excellent for your lungs. And this weed is definitely the kind. Cat, what are you doing? It's the kind that's like all bunchy, like you pull out huge clumps of it. You will definitely recognize chickweed. Okay? All right. This one, which everybody has growing around. Hold on, let me pull some of these out. This one is also stringy and long, like the chickweed, okay? But this is called Speedwell. And this one is a spring tonic. That's what I was trying to think of earlier. This one is definitely one. If you didn't go for any other, I would go for this one. in my opinion, I think it would be the most beneficial. It's always been traditionally collected, you know, and obviously used because everybody did their spring tonics. And then you would, oh, I just saw a little washer. That's probably important for the garden hose. So, yeah, this one is the one you want to start with if you do. So, all the same benefits as the others. I mean, you're also getting high nutrient property. You know, you're getting so many nutrients. It's mineral and nutrient rich. Okay, all the nutrients that you want. So, the best way to get all the nutrients out of it is to make a tea with it or eat it raw. Either way. So don't forget these. And don't pick these if you're in an area that is contaminated, right? You would not do that. So, you know, if you pick or if you spray chemicals or whatever, you know how to do this. This is common sense. So I wouldn't, you know, I'm not trying to be weird. I don't feel like I have to mention all that stuff, you know. I figure if you're going to go do this, you're doing it on your own accord. Okay. This one right here is called bittercress. Bittercress is like an excellent digestive aid. It's always going to be growing in what's called a rosette like this, you know, with the flowers that come up. And this has a really neat property to it. Like when the seeds grow up on the thing, and when you walk by it, they like spring out. It has like a spring action with the seed pods. It's really, really cool. So that's how they that's how they get dispersed. But if you look, every single one is going to be in like a little rosette like that, you know. So bittercress, great, great, great herb for your stomach, your intestines, your gut. Bitters are always like that, okay? Here's dock. You can eat this. So the thing about dock and a lot of other wild greens are they do have oxalic acid, and you have to just eat it. In other words, if you eat dock like every day for like 30 days, you might end up with some stomach or kidney problems. That's all I'm saying. It's very difficult to overeat things like that, you know, unless you're really like, you know, obsessing about it, I guess. All right. Now, what is this called? I forgot. It's, what's it called? Is it false hawksbeard? Let me find a better section of it. It kind of looks like the dandelions. It's related to dandelions, but it's not dandelions. It's called false hawksbeard. And it's just traditionally lettuce. Looks like dandelions, basically. And of course, dandelions. Where do I have a dandelion? Everybody knows dandelions. Let's find the... Okay. Let's see. I don't see any regular dandelions. But that's a false hawksbeard. You see, that's a good example. It grows out like a rosette, just like a dandelion. Let's find a dandelion. I know there's a dandelion somewhere. Little dandy. Where are you, dandelion? Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Seriously. No dandies? I see an example of every other flower plant that I've tried to show. So this is all that hawksbeard. Crazy. Now that I think about it, I don't really remember seeing a lot of dandelions here last year. So anyway, you know what a dandelion looks like. And let's see. So you can eat the hawk's beard. Eat it like a lettuce, just like dandelion greens. The wild strawberries, eat that in a salad. You can just eat the leaves, and it kind of has like or make a tea out of it. And you're getting vitamins is what you're getting, okay? And we just make teas out of leaves. And it has kind of like a cucumbery taste. And when the little violets start popping up, totally edible. Yeah. There's more dock. There's more of the chickweed. So everywhere you look, you're gonna find edibles if you want to.